Hello everybody and welcome to this week's free newsletter from Trade with Precision. My name's Simon Clark, and in this edition I'm going to try and demonstrate how we use leading price action analysis to give us an indication or a prediction of future price movement, and how we can use these historical support and resistance levels to try and help us and support our trading decisions. So first of all, I'm going to take a look here at dollar yen, because dollar yen has just broken a key support level which has been intact for pretty much for the first half of this year so far. So if we take a look here on the weekly chart, we can see for this market, generally speaking, has been in a lovely uptrend going back a number of years. In fact, this year so far, from the beginning of 2014, it's been in a very sideways consolidation. It's just been testing this lower level here, this level. It's 101.50. It's been testing it continuously, and today it's now just broken through that level. Coming down, taking a look at the indicators here. Now we use the MACD and the RSI here in a pretty unconventional way to give us a prediction of momentum in the markets, and we can see here that the indicators are selling off nicely. They're just agreeing with a downward movement in price. So if we come down the time frames, we can start to build a picture of what's happening here. So if we come down to the daily chart, we can see our 101.50 level here. We can see that this has been tested numerous times, and now we've just got a break underneath 101.50. We've also got agreement here with our indicators. They're just selling off again nicely, just agreeing with the downward momentum here in the market. And if I just zoom in here slightly, we can also see that we've now put in the context of a downtrend here. So we've got a high, we've got a low, we've got a lower high, we've got a lower low, and we've also got our moving averages all in the right order as well. So if we come down these time frames even more and come down to the 240 chart, we can, here on the 240 chart, we can see here on the 4-hour chart that we've also got a nice confirmed trend here. This trend on this time frame is a lot more mature. We've got a lower highs, we've got lower lows, we've got our moving averages all in the right order with some lovely geometry between them, and there we've got our 101.50 level, which we know has been very significant support in the past. Now we know that these levels, these historical levels of support, once they're broken and if they're retested again, they often become resistance. So in other words, we're getting a bit of a pullback here in price, and if price comes back up to this sort of area, we could find some resistance here, in fact then meaning that the price may then continue back to the downside. So looking at where this 101.50 level actually corresponds with our moving averages at the moment, we can see that we've got, right there in between the 10 and the 20 period moving average, which is a zone that we utilize in our trading strategies. So if we get a price pulling back up to this area, we may well find, or may well start to consider, opportunities if price finds resistance here. So coming back up to the daily chart, if we think that 101.50 is going to hold, and if we think the price is going to continue under 101.50, then we need to start to look at where price may retrace to, in fact where it may move to. So starting to look here, the next level, so I've just zoomed out, and the next sort of level through here where we can see potential support or resistance in the market is right back down to this parity level. This is the next sort of level that I can see here on this time frame. This has been, key resistance and support, through the past, and there's nothing really from current price action round back down to this level in this time frame. And the parity level, of course, is a very key psychological level too. So it doesn't mean to say that the market is going to retrace down to the parity level. It just means to say that if the market does continue to sell off, if we do continue to get this trend to the short side, well, there's nothing potentially in the way for price to reach that parity level. So what I'm looking for is I'm looking for opportunities around this area, looking for opportunities to see whether this level is going to hold, and trading this level, trading this market, I should say, back down, heading towards that parity level. Other markets that I'm looking at here is Euro Yen. If we take a look at Euro Yen, we can see here on Euro Yen, this market now, it's on the weekly chart, it's just sort of rolled over. We've put a lower high in here. We're just starting to roll over. If we sort of break through here, you know, we've now got a lower high again. We're starting to roll over. This level's 101.30. Sorry, this level is 139,000. If we come back and take a look at the daily chart, we can see 139,000 has been support and resistance in the past. Again, we've got lower highs, lower lows, we've got moving averages all in the right order. Nice convergence here again on our indicators. So what I'm looking for is opportunities around 139. So again, coming up here to the mid time frames and taking a look at the 4-hour chart, we can see here on the 4-hour chart we've got a lovely trend here already. Nice consistent low highs and lower lows, and we can see that the price is now just pulling back into 139. Again, this level is just finding support, is found support through here. We know that there's been support and resistance from those higher time frames. We're just coming straight back into it. Also happens to cluster with the sell zone. So again, looking for opportunities if 139 is going to find resistance here, looking for opportunities underneath 139 to the short side. So you can see how we use these support and resistance structures together with multiple different layers of technical analysis and a lot of unconventional technical analysis as well, to build a trading decision up, a very strong, powerful trading decision across multiple time frames. And again, at this moment in time, I'm looking for confirmation on these in accordance with our trading strategies. So let me tell you about the webinars that we're running this week. If you want to learn more about trading and learn the way that we trade, then come and join us on our webinars. We've got one webinar which is running at 2 different time zones. This webinar is called How to Become a Successful Trader. In this webinar, we're going to take a look at the path to trading success and ensure that you stay on it. We'll discuss why trading, or why most trading strategies fail, and how to prevent yours from failing too. And we're also going to take a look at 3 critical errors that most unprofitable traders make and how you can overcome them. So we're running this webinar on 2 different days and 2 different time zones. So we've run it on Tuesday the 20th of May. Time zone is 3 p.m. New York time, 8 p.m. London time, 5 a.m. Sydney, and next day 7 a.m. Auckland. Or we're also repeating the webinar on Wednesday the 21st, and this is going to be at 5 a.m. New York time, 10 a.m. London, and 7 p.m. Sydney, and 9 p.m. Auckland time. So the webinar is completely free to join. You can register by just coming to the tradewithprecision.com website, clicking on the free live webinars, and then you can just click on the register now tabs for which one you would like to register for. Okay, so I hope you found it useful, and look forward to speaking to you on the webinars. Bye for now.